Hi everyone, thank you for joining us today. Today, we're going to be presenting you our new Android Studio app. We're the exceptional errors, with our group being Charlie, me, Elliot, our designer, and Jerry, our coder. We'll be showcasing this app and explaining how it works and functions, and how it can help take on the problem of environmental pollution. Today, we will want to talk about the issue of pollution and its impact on our environment. We believe that everyone has a role to play in reducing their carbon emissions, especially those with their own vehicles. Our app is a carbon emission tracker, so individuals understand their carbon footprint and empowering them to make more eco-friendly choices.
Pollution is a significant problem that affects us all. The environment is being harmed, leading to climate change and various health issues. One of the main contributors to pollution is the emissions produced by vehicles. These emissions, particularly carbon dioxide or CO2, contribute to the greenhouse effect and global warming.
But here's the question: who has the problem? While pollution affects everyone, our app specifically targets individuals who own vehicles. By understanding their contribution to pollution, they can take meaningful steps to reduce their carbon footprint. We want to empower vehicle owners to make informed decisions and encourage sustainable practices.
Why does the problem exist? One of the main reasons for the problem is the lack of awareness among people regarding their environmental impact. Many individuals are unaware of how much they are polluting when they drive their vehicles. Our app aims to bridge this knowledge gap and provide users with insights into their emissions, helping them understand the impact of their actions.
So how do we plan to solve this problem? Our app solves this problem by calculating users' carbon emission based on their trip data. By inputting details about their vehicle type, distance traveled, and duration of the trip, our app can estimate the amount of emission produced. But we don't stop there. We also provide users with valuable information and resources on how they can reduce their carbon footprint and make more sustainable choices.
Our app's simplicity is its strength. We designed it to be user-friendly even for beginners. It's a step-by-step process where users can plan their trips, view their emissions over time, explore global emission levels, and access educational resources about the impact of carbon emissions.
Let's take a closer look at some of the key features of our apps. Plan your trip page. Users can input their start and end location, as well as their details about their vehicles. This allows the app to calculate the carbon emission associated with the trip. Weekly and monthly emission page. This page provides users with a visual representation of their emissions over time. It helps them track their progress and understand how their choices impact their carbon footprint. Global emissions. Our app also displays global carbon levels, giving users a broader perspective on the scale of the issue and emphasizing the need for collective action. Info page with resources. This page serves as a hub for educational resources about climate change, carbon emissions, and sustainable practices. Users can learn more about the impacts of carbon emission and discover ways to reduce their environmental footprint. Thank you all for joining us today and learning about our carbon emission app. We're excited to make a meaningful impact, and remember, every small step counts in the journey toward a greener future. Together, we can create a sustainable world for the generations to come.
Okay, wonderful. Great. Thank you, Team Exception Errors. Thank you, Elliot. Looks like you're the only one holding the fort today from your team, but wonderful. I'm glad that you're able to join us. Go ahead. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the judges so that we don't have this awkward silence. Maybe I'll choose Janice first for the first question. Janice, do you have any question for Elliot and Team Exceptional Errors?
Yeah, I was wondering, given like the tight timeframes of these typical projects, what are some like future plans that you have for your app?
Okay, yeah, we actually had a bunch of things that we planned in the beginning, but we didn't really get to add. So originally, to track the emissions, we wanted to auto-detect when a user is in a car and use GPS to determine like how far they move, and you would input what kind of car you have, so it can calculate exactly or approximately how much they emit.
Well, sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely saw a lot of features in the app that you guys showed. So
Oh yeah.
I was curious.
Also,
Yeah.
yeah, we actually wanted to put because you can connect the cars using Bluetooth and get some more information about it automatically. We wanted to actually have it able to connect to the car itself.
Well, thank you for that.
Great. Thank you, Janice. Any questions from the other judges? And as a reminder, if you have a question in the audience, you can post it on the YouTube chat too.
What's your what's the, I guess, how would you describe someone using this application, and then like how would they use it in general so that they reduce pollution? Like if you can give me like kind of a story of how someone would go about using it, that'll be good.
If someone is curious about how much they are like polluting with their car, they might want to see how much they're actually impacting the planet. So they would track during one trip or over time, and they would see their impact, and the app would say, or give them like, go to the like education page, and it would show tips and tricks on how to like reduce their emissions through the education page of our app.
And then how would you reinforce them to remember that the next time they use it?
I would probably say that the app would give reminders, maybe through notifications, or maybe if it detects that you're doing more than usual.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for your answer.
Okay. Wonderful. Thanks for that question, Henry. We have a question from the audience. I'm going to post it here. This one is from Elaine. Is there a way to indicate to the app how much gas the vehicle uses, considering different vehicles use different amounts of gas?
For now, the solution to that is it will prompt you to put in your data at the start page about what model of car you have, so it can find out exactly how much your car would be emitting compared to other vehicles.
Okay, wonderful, great. Okay, thank you, Elliot. I think those are all the questions we have. Appreciate you joining us, Elliot. Appreciate you holding the fort,
Thanks.
like I said. So good luck, and we'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to go to breakout room number 1 and grab your Among Us stuffy. Okay, thank you.